Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I'm Saira Mujtaba with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says digital connectivity is no longer a luxury in India but an integral part of every citizen's life. Inaugurates 9th edition of India Mobile Congress at Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. Prime Minister to launch key infrastructure projects in Mumbai today, including first phase of Navi Mumbai International Airport. Deadlock over seat sharing continues among constituent parties of both NDA and Grand Alliance in Bihar ahead of state assembly elections. Nation celebrates 93rd anniversary of Indian Air Force. President, Vice President and Prime Minister praise Air Force for protecting nation's skies in even most challenging situations. Pilgrimage to Shri Mata Vaishno Devi in Jammu and Kashmir resumes after 3-day suspension due to adverse weather condition. And in Women's ODI Cricket World Cup, Pakistan to face Australia in Colombo this afternoon. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that digital connectivity in the country is no longer a privilege or luxury, but an integral part of every citizen's life. Mr. Modi was speaking after inaugurating the 9th edition of the India Mobile Congress, Asia's largest telecom, media and technology event at Yashobhoomi in New Delhi today.
भारत में डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी अब कोई प्रिविलेज या लग्जरी नहीं है, ये भारतीयों के जीवन का एक अटूट हिस्सा है। इंडस्ट्री और इन्वेस्टमेंट को बढ़ाने के माइंडसेट में भी भारत सबसे आगे दिखता है। डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में हमारी सक्सेस इस बात का प्रमाण है कि सरकार डिजिटल फर्स्ट माइंडसेट से किस तरह से जुड़ी हुई है। इसलिए मैं पूरे विश्वास से कहता हूं, दिस इज the best time to invest, innovate and make in India.
Mr. Modi said the country, which once faced difficulties with 2G, now has 5G coverage in nearly every district.
जो देश कभी 2G को लेकर स्ट्रगल करता था, आज उसी देश के लगभग हर जिले में 5G पहुंच चुका है। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स प्रोडक्शन 2040 की तुलना में 6 टाइम बढ़ चुका है। मोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में 28 टाइम्स और एक्सपोर्ट में 127 टाइम्स की वृद्धि हुई है।
The Prime Minister said India has recently launched its Made in India 4G stack, which is a major indigenous achievement for the country.
कुछ दिन पहले ही भारत ने अपना मेड इन इंडिया 4G स्टैक लॉन्च किया है। ये देश की बड़ी स्वदेशी उपलब्धि है। अब भारत दुनिया के उन 5 देशों की लिस्ट में आ गया है जिनके पास ये सामर्थ्य, ये डिजिटल सेल्फ रिलायंस की दिशा में, टेक्नोलॉजिकल इंडिपेंडेंस की दिशा में देश का एक बड़ा कदम है। इंडिजिनियस 4G एंड 5G स्टैक के जरिए हम न केवल सीमलेस कनेक्टिविटी को सुनिश्चित कर पाएंगे, बल्कि देशवासियों को तेज इंटरनेट और रिलायबल सर्विसेज भी दे पाएंगे।
Speaking on the occasion, Communications Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said that India has now become the digital flag bearer of the world. He said the country has witnessed tremendous growth from 60 million internet broadband users in 2014 to 944 million broadband subscribers. The 4-day event will showcase the latest advancements in telecom and emerging technologies, bringing together global leaders, policymakers, industry experts and innovators. Later in the day, Prime Minister Modi will reach Mumbai in Maharashtra on a 2-day visit to inaugurate key infrastructure projects, including the first phase of Navi Mumbai International Airport. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to arrive at Navi Mumbai at around 3 p.m, where he'll undertake a walkthrough of the newly built Navi Mumbai International Airport, built at a cost of around 19,650 crores. Following which, he will inaugurate the first phase of Navi Mumbai International Airport and will also launch and dedicate various projects in Mumbai, including Mumbai Metro Line 3. Mr. Modi will also launch Mumbai One, integrated common mobility app for 11 public transport operators across metro, monorail, suburban railways and bus BTOs. He will also inaugurate the short-term employability program. He is also set to address the gathering on this occasion. Ankita Apte, Akashvani News, Mumbai.
Tomorrow, Prime Minister Modi, along with his British counterpart, Keir Starmer, will review the progress made across various areas of the India-UK Comprehensive Strategic Partnership in diverse aspects of the Vision 2035 in Mumbai. The UK Prime Minister arrived in the city this morning, marking the start of his first visit to India since taking over as the British Prime Minister last year. Mr. Starmer is accompanied by the largest ever trade delegation from the UK. In a social media post, Prime Minister Modi extended a warm welcome to his UK counterpart on his historic first visit to India. Mr. Modi said he's looking forward to their meeting tomorrow to advance the shared vision of a stronger and mutually prosperous future of both the nations. The World Bank has raised India's growth forecast to 6.5% for financial year 2026 from its earlier projection of 6.3% in June, citing resilient domestic demand, strong rural recovery, and positive impact of goods and services tax or GST reforms. In its latest South Asia Development Update, the World Bank said that India is expected to remain the world's fastest growing major economy, underpinned by strong consumption growth. The GST Bachat Utsav, announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and launched on the 22nd of last month, is benefiting all sections of the society. Today, our correspondent brings a report on the GST reforms that will boost the economy of Uttar Pradesh.
The new GST reforms is a major boost for Uttar Pradesh artisans, farmers and small businesses. Under the revised rates, many goods in the state will now attract reduced taxes, making them more affordable and giving a strong push to local industries. These reforms holds special significance for the state traditional sector, where the GST rate has been reduced from 12% to 5%. This will make iconic clusters such as Badohi carpets, Moradabad brassware and Saharanpur woodcraft cheaper and boost exports, sustaining thousands of artisans' livelihood. The leather and footwear industry of Kanpur and Agra, employing over 1 million workers, will also benefit from the reduced GST on goods priced up to 2,500 rupees, enhancing the competitiveness of MSME. Industry clusters too will gain from this reform. The GST on cement has been reduced from 28% to 18%, which will help lower construction and infrastructure costs and encourage manufacturing across the state. With Samarth Rohan, Akashvani News, Delhi.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. Welcome back to Midday News. The deadlock over seat sharing continues among the constituent parties of both the National Democratic Alliance, NDA, and the Grand Alliance ahead of the Bihar Assembly elections. Our correspondent has the details.
The deadlock over seat sharing in the ruling NDA and the opposition Grand Alliance in Bihar continues after the Lok Janshakti Party Ramvilas, led by Union Minister Chirag Paswan, another key NDA ally, the Hindustani Awam Morcha, has also adopted a tough stance. Senior party leader and Union Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi has demanded 15 seats from the BJP and JDU for his party Hindustani Awam Morcha. The BJP is holding a meeting of its selection committee today to finalize its estimated share of seats. The party's election in charge, Dharmendra Pradhan, is meeting senior leaders in Patna. Meanwhile, the Congress and CPI-ML have also shown a tough stand over seat sharing. The Congress has not yet declared RJD leader Tejaswi Prasad Yadav as the chief ministerial face, and discussions over seat sharing are still underway. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
Meanwhile, the Election Commission has deployed 824 flying squads in Bihar to ensure speedy redressal of complaints within 100 minutes. A complaint monitoring system has also been set up, including a call center number 1950, where the public and political parties can lodge grievances. The Bihar Assembly elections for 243 seats will be held in two phases, that is, on the 6th and the 11th of November, with counting of votes scheduled for the 14th of November. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan paid tributes to freedom fighter Lok Naik Jayaprakash Narayan on his death anniversary. In a social media post, the Vice President recalled Jayaprakash Narayan's contributions during the emergency and said that he led a historic mass movement against dictatorship, which inspired people to protect democracy, civil liberties, and constitutional values. The Vice President paid floral tributes to Lok Naik Jayaprakash Narayan at Samvidhan Sadan in New Delhi. Home Minister Amit Shah also paid homage to the freedom fighter on his death anniversary. The nation is celebrating the 93rd anniversary of Indian Air Force IAF today. Established on the 8th of October in 1932, the momentous occasion marked the beginning of a vision for air power that would shape the nation's defense for decades to come. Addressing the gathering at the Hindon Air Base in Ghaziabad today, Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh said, "The Indian Air Force displayed great valor and bravery during Operation Sindoor.
Our performance in Operation Sindoor fills us with professional pride. We proved to the world India's bold and precise attack restored the rightful place of offensive air action in the national consciousness. The outstanding performance of indigenously developed and integrated weapons, Operation Sindoor, is a shining example of what can be achieved through meticulous planning, disciplined training, and determined execution."
Earlier this morning, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, Navy Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi, and Air Force Chief paid tributes to the bravehearts at the National War Memorial in New Delhi. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended their greetings to all air warriors, veterans, and their families on Air Force Day. They praised Air Force for protecting the nation's skies in even the most challenging of situations. In Jammu and Kashmir, the pilgrimage to Shri Mata Vaishno Devi has resumed after being suspended for 3 consecutive days due to adverse weather conditions. The pilgrimage to the Holy Cave Shrine was halted as a precautionary measure in view of heavy rains, thunderstorms, and the possibility of landslides in the Trikuta Hills region. According to the Shrine Board officials, the yatra has resumed smoothly and pilgrims are allowed to proceed towards the Holy Cave. California has officially recognized the Diwali festival as a state holiday, becoming the 3rd state in the United States after Pennsylvania and Connecticut, which declared Diwali as a state holiday. Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, signed the bill introduced by Assembly member Ash Kalra, granting paid time off to state employees and allowing schools to observe the festival. Sergio Gore has been appointed as the next U.S. ambassador to India. Mr. Gore was among 107 nominees confirmed by the Senate yesterday. U.S. President Donald Trump had announced the nomination of close aide Gore as the country's next ambassador to India in August this year. On to sports now. In Women's ODI Cricket World Cup, Pakistan will face Australia in Colombo this afternoon. The match is scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In the ongoing tournament, Pakistan has already suffered 2 consecutive defeats against Bangladesh and India, while Australia registered a victory over New Zealand. In business news, benchmark domestic equity indices Sensex and Nifty turned positive and were trading marginally up in afternoon trade today. Sensex added 93 points to 82,020. Nifty rose slightly by 9 points to 25,117 when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi says digital connectivity is no longer a luxury in India, but an integral part of every citizen's life. Inaugurates 9th edition of India Mobile Congress at Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. Prime Minister to launch key infrastructure projects in Mumbai today, including first phase of Navi Mumbai International Airport. Deadlock over seat sharing continues among constituent parties of both NDA and Grand Alliance in Bihar ahead of state assembly elections. Nation celebrates 93rd anniversary of Indian Air Force. President, Vice President and Prime Minister praise Air Force for protecting nation's skies in even most challenging situations. Pilgrimage to Shri Mata Vaishno Devi in Jammu and Kashmir resumes after 3-day suspension due to adverse weather condition. And in Women's ODI Cricket World Cup, Pakistan to face Australia in Colombo this afternoon. And with that, we end the midday news.